Hi, I'm Josh the Go Animate Comedian 2014 and today, I'll be saying the color cards of the longest behavior card day. That's longer than Coulson gets in Dead Meat. It would be a behavior color card day just for my own. Why? It's because I wouldn't take it with other people for more chances to make this behavior color card day. Now, I'll explain the cards. Rainbow means you graduate forever. Diamond means you get 10 million years off. Platinum means you get 9 million years off. Gold means you get 8 million years off. Emerald means you get 7 million years off. Bronze means you get 6 million years off. Silver means you get 5 million years off. Pink means you get 4 million years off. Mexican pink means you get 3 million years off. Hot pink means you get 2 million years off. Fever pink means you get 1 million years off. Pretty pink means you get 950,000 years off. Rose means you get 900,000 years off. Ruby means you get 850,000 years off. Strawberry pink means you get 800,000 years off. Violet red means you get 750,000 years off. Chiffon pink means you get 700,000 years off. Light pink means you get 650,000 years off. Indigo means you get 600,000 years off. Plum means you get 550,000 years off. Tertian purple means you get 500,000 years off. Purple diamond means you get 450,000 years off. Asian purple means you get 400,000 years off. Violet means 350,000 years off. Light purple means you get 300,000 years off. Amethyst means you get 250,000 years off. Light violet means you get 200,000 years off. Purple means you get 150,000 years off. Green means 100,000 years off. Khaki green means you get 95,000 years off. Grass green means you get 90,000 years off. Clover green means you get 85,000 years off. Mermaid tail green means you get 80,000 years off. Fungus green means you get 75,000 years off. Mint green means you get 70,000 years off. Shamrock green means you get 65,000 years off. Bronze yellow means you get 60,000 years off. Pea green means you get 55,000 years off. Cyan means you get 50,000 years off. Light blue means you get 45,000 years off. Powder blue means you get 40,000 years off. Sky blue means you get 35,000 years off. Aquamarine means you get 30,000 years off. Deep sky blue means you get 25,000 years off. Atlanta blue means you get 20,000 years off. Undersea blue means you get 15,000 years off. Midnight blue means you get 10,000 years off. Frostbite blue means you get 9,500 years off. Red pink means you get 9,000 years off. Princess pink means you get 8,500 years off. Unicorn pink means you get 8,000 years off. Furious pink means you get 7,500 years off. Starfish pink means you get 7,000 years off. Lovely pink means you get 6,500 years off. Purplish pink means you get 6,000 years off. Sunset pink means you get 5,500 years off. Warm pink means you get 5,000 years off. Heart pink means you get 4,500 years off. Bright pink means you get 4,000 years off. Raspberry means you get 3,500 years off. Dusty rose means you get 3,000 years off. Beautiful pink means you get 2,500 years off. Brain pink means you get 2,000 years off. Pig pink means you 1,500 years off. Bright purple means you get 1,000 years off. Gray purple means you get 950 years off. Vein purple means you get 900 years off. Cell purple means you get 850 years off. Mauve means you get 800 years off. Love purple means you get 750 years off. Summer purple means you get 700 years off. Light indigo means you get 650 years off. Hawaiian purple means you get 600 years off. Brightest purple means you get 550 years off. Crabapple green means you get 500 years off. Yellow green means you get 450 years off. Lime green means you get 400 years off. Aqua green means you get 350 years off. Sea green means you get 300 years off. Bamboo green means you get 250 years off. Castaway K green means you get 200 years off. Lake green means you get 150 years off. Paris green means you get 100 years off. Grasshopper green means you get 95 years off. Camouflage green means you get 90 years off. Relish green means you get 85 years off. Witch green means you get 80 years off. Frog green means you get 75 years off. Lettuce green means you get 70 years off. Pink indigo means you get 65 years off. Duke pink means you get 60 years off. Deep Duke pink means you get 55 years off. Light Duke pink means you get 50 years off. Deep Duke means you get 45 years off. Deep Dark Duke red means you get 40 years off. Reddish Duke means you get 35 years off. Light Deep Pink means you get 30 years off. Deeper Pink means you get 25 years off. Dark Deep Pink means you get 20 years off. Blue means you get 15 years off. Darkest Green means you get 10 years off. Tree Green means you get 9 years off. Christmas Green means you get 8 years off. Cucumber Green means you get 7 years off. Zombie Green means you get 6 years off. Pakistan Green means you get 5 years off. Spring Green means you get 4 years off. Forest Green means you get 3 years off. Dark Green means you get 2 years off. Office Green means you get 1 year off. Darkest Blue means you get 11 months off. Dark Blue means you get 10 months off. Blueberry Blue means you get 9 months off. Sapphire Blue means you get 8 months off. Earth Blue means you get 7 months off. Ocean Blue means you get 6 months off. Electric Blue means you get 5 months off. Heaven Blue means you get 4 months off. Baby Blue means you get 3 months off. Teal means you get 2 months off. Lightning Icon Green means you get 1 month off. Jungle Green means you get 3 weeks off. Medium Green means you get 2 weeks off. Brownish Green means you get 1 week off. Pine Green means you get 6 days off. Plant Green means you get 5 days off. Creep Green means you get 4 days off. Leaf Green means you get 3 days off. Light Green means you get 2 days off. Chartreuse means you get 1 day off. White means nothing happens. Black and white means a talk after school with no detention. Beige means 5 minutes of detention. Tan means 10 minutes of detention. Mayonnaise means 15 minutes of detention. Vanilla means 20 minutes of detention. Blonde means 25 minutes of detention. Suntan means 30 minutes of detention. Peach means 35 minutes of detention. Bright peach means 40 minutes of detention. Cream means 45 minutes of detention. Moon means 50 minutes of detention. Dark tan means 55 minutes of detention. Margarine means 1 hour of detention. Toast means 1 hour and 5 minutes of detention. Blondish yellow means 1 hour and 10 minutes of detention. Deep blonde means 1 hour and 15 minutes of detention. Light blonde means 1 hour and 20 minutes of detention. Brown blonde means 1 hour and 25 minutes of detention. Almost yellow means 1 hour and a half of detention. Yellow means 2 hours of detention. Rubber ducky yellow means 2 hours and a half of detention. Mustard yellow means 3 hours of detention. Macaroni and cheese yellow means 3 hours and a half of detention. Yellow orange means 4 hours of detention. Honey yellow means 4 hours and a half of detention. Sunny yellow means 5 hours of detention. Bee yellow means 5 hours and a half of detention. Golden yellow means 6 hours of detention. Bright gold means 6 hours and a half of detention. School bus yellow means 7 hours of detention. Sun glow means 7 hours and a half of detention. Saffron means 8 hours of detention. Selective yellow means 8 hours and a half of detention. Dark yellow means 9 hours of detention. Fire yellow means 9 hours and a half of detention. Intestine yellow means 10 hours of detention. Light gold means 10 hours and a half of detention. Yellow gold means 11 hours of detention. French vanilla means 11 hours and a half of detention. Dandelion yellow means 12 hours of detention. Desert yellow means 12 hours and a half of detention. Larynx yellow means 13 hours of detention. Hoover Dam yellow means 13 hours and a half of detention. Sunflower yellow means 14 hours of detention. Solar yellow means 14 hours and a half of detention. Light yellow means 15 hours of detention. Gamboge means you have detention for the day. Orange means 2 days of detention. Halloween orange means 3 days of detention. Safety orange means 4 days of detention. Tangerine means 5 days of detention. Autumn orange means 6 days of detention, flame means 7 days of detention, Kentucky orange means 8 days of detention, rust means 9 days of detention, clownfish means 10 days of detention, brightest gray means 2 weeks of detention, bright gray means 3 weeks of detention, light gray means 1 month of detention, light medium gray means 2 months of detention. Medium gray means 3 months of detention, dark medium gray means 4 months of detention, charcoal gray means 5 months of detention, dark gray means you have detention for half a year, gunmetal means you have detention for the year, dark gunmetal means you have detention forever.
Black means you are suspended for 5 days, brown means you are suspended for 10 days, sepia means you are suspended for 15 days, oak brown means you are suspended for 20 days, cocoa means you are suspended for 25 days, cinnamon means you are suspended for 30 days, coffee means you are suspended for 35 days, camel brown means you are suspended for 40 days, chocolate means you are suspended for 45 days, copper means you are suspended for 50 days, blood red means you are suspended for 55 days, cranberry means you are suspended for 60 days, vermilion means you are suspended for 65 days, cherry red means you are suspended for 70 days, crimson means you are suspended for 75 days, deep purplish pink means you are suspended for 80 days, chestnut red means you are suspended for 85 days, grapefruit means you are suspended for 90 days, maroon means you are suspended for 95 days, scarlet means you are suspended for 100 days, brick gray means you are suspended for 105 days, metal means you are suspended for 110 days, tornado gray means you are suspended for 115 days, hurricane gray means you are suspended for 120 days, thundercloud means you are suspended for 125 days, blade gray means you are suspended for 130 days, old gray means you are suspended for 135 days, gray means you are suspended for 140 days, green gray means you are suspended for 145 days, black and gray means you are suspended for 150 days, black and blue means you are suspended for 155 days, black and yellow means you are suspended for 160 days, black and green means you are suspended for 165 days, jalapeno red means you are suspended for 170 days, apple red means you are suspended for 175 days, radish red means you are suspended for 180 days, red orange means you are suspended for 185 days, rock and roll red means you are suspended for 190 days, lava red means you are suspended for 195 days, steam means you are suspended for 200 days, sunburn red means you are suspended for 205 days, American red means you are suspended for 210 days, deep red means you are suspended for 215 days, danger sign means you are suspended for 220 days, battle axe means you are suspended for 225 days, woodcut axe means you are suspended for 230 days, folding chair means you are suspended for 235 days, spider means you are suspended for the year, piranha means you are suspended for 5 years, knife means you are suspended for 10 years, cannonball means you are suspended for 15 years, Decepticon signal means you are suspended for 20 years, out-of-boat signal means you are suspended for 25 years, flower rose means you are suspended for 30 years, cockies means you are suspended for 35 years, White House sign means you are suspended for 40 years, Megaton head means you are suspended for 45 years, Starscream head means you are suspended for 50 years, Shockwave head means you are suspended for 100 years, Soundwave head means you are suspended for 150 years, Barricade head means you are suspended for 200 years, Blackout head means you are suspended for 250 years, Brawl head means you are suspended for 300 years, Controller means you are suspended for 350 years, P5 means you are suspended for 400 years, Coffin means you are suspended for 450 years, Eyeball means you are suspended for 500 years, Pumpkin means you are suspended for 550 years, FG means you are suspended for 600 years, Shoes means you are suspended for 650 years, Water bottle means you are suspended for 700 years, Poison bottle means you are suspended for 750 years, Skull means you are suspended for 800 years. Tripe means you are suspended for 850 years. 1950s card means you are suspended for 900 years. Bowser Jr. card means you are suspended for 950 years. Bowser card means you are suspended for 1,000 years. And red means dead meat and expelled forever.
And that's my 275 cards, and I have already planned on Dipsy from the Teletubbies getting a dead meat, Tinky Winky getting a Bowser card, Lale and Poe get a Bowser Jr. card, Strawberry Shortcake get a 1950s card, Evil Rebecca and Evil Josh get a Tripe, Coulson get a Skull, Brian DeJica and Alice DeJica get a Rainbow card, Crazy Dave get a Diamond card, Rebecca, Jesse, and Jade get a Platinum card. My cats Shadow, Marty, and Lazy get a Gold card. Kira get an Emerald card. Nick Schultz get the Silver card. Mr. Tized Videos get a Bronze card. Everyone, just so you know, Dipsy is the only one that is getting in dead meat. The video will take a while to make. See you and Dipsy gets in dead meat. And this is Josh the Go Animate Comedian 2014 signing off. Bye.